Hello.
Hello.
Exciting times.
Always. Let's see how many people we got. We got 20 already. That's not bad.
Nice.
Not bad. Hey, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Or good evening.
Good evening, everyone in Asia. That's exactly right.
Good evening, good morning, wherever you are.
It's another beautiful day in Hexland. Let's see.
What's up, Benny?
12.8 cents. More
Yeah.
consolidation. More
It's a
consolidation.
Great time to hoover that up if you can. I know
Hoover that up.
I put in some limit orders and hoping for those to be filled in short order
Hope so as well.
to support a nice price floor.
That's what it's all about, right? I mean, that's what makes buying Hex on a dip so easy.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Because all you're doing is picking up more value, so why not?
Yep.
Limit orders are great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me go through the chats really quickly. Sorry.
No worries.
Crypto King can't join us today. I think he'll be in chats.
Taking the easy way out, Crypto King. I got you.
Yep. We have alternating days of getting our bald heads greased
on the
and
screen.
buffed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing I don't show
hang
my face then I'd never go
Makes
on.
sense.
Right.
Are we
sense.
doing like there's only one bald person in the room or something? Something like
Right,
that?
Yeah.
only one cue ball at a time on the table.
Right on, man. As my father used to say, God created only so many perfect heads, and he covered the rest with hair.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. I never heard that one before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pearls of wisdom.
That is
It should
funny.
be in sci-vive. It's so good.
That should be in sci-fi.
And you do know why fights always break out in aged care, right?
Beg your pardon?
No, I said fights will always break out in aged care.
Oh yeah.
In aged care?
Yeah.
Elderly
Forget about
care?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We call it old homes or nursing homes, or we don't call them
Nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't understand it. We were both like aged care. What the fuck is that?
AIDS care, yeah.
Right, it sounds
No.
like
No.
anything but elderly care.
No, see, that's the thing that my hex gains are just going to, negate in my life. I don't want to be dropped off by my kids and told by people in white shirts to take care of me. I don't want that.
Yeah, that shit is tough. Look, I was talking about this yesterday. I had a couple of instances in my life as a young adolescent where I had to get involved in what the medical establishment was doing with my elders at the time so that they wouldn't do it because they clearly don't give a fuck. Like they're just there to make body counts, and people don't understand that.
Right.
But they'll figure it out. I mean, eventually, if 2020 didn't teach you that, good fucking luck to you, because you got a short life ahead, unfortunately. Yeah, short. Not missing my words there, because literally they're there to make money off of your body. Look it up. Not even joking on that one. So.
Hey guys, just before I go any further, I just want to do some really quick housekeeping before we do anything else. Okay, so. Everything that we speak on this channel is not financial advice. Please do your own research, and everything is just for laughs. Enjoy. And talking about just for laughs, we've got an uninvited guest.
Perfect.
Hey, Captain.
Mr. RG.
And no sound.
We got you on mute, brother.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey.
There we go.
All right, here we go. How's that? We talking now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. It's
morning.
it's very early here. I've been up for the last couple of hours with phone calls and everything else coming in. Seems that everybody on the East Coast doesn't understand what time it is over here, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You know what, guys? There's very few streams that I like to catch all the time, and this is one of them. You guys are freaking funny as shit, man. And whales coming in and popping. You guys are fucking cracking me up, man. I love watching your show. So I figured this morning, since I was up so early, I'd jump in and say, hey, not to try and take over the show or anything, but no, you guys are doing a great job. I laugh all the time. And if ever we can monetize your channel, it'll be great. But we're trying, right, guys?
Wait, it isn't monetized. What? What have we been doing all this time?
You guys violate more than anybody.
What? How is that possible? What?
I don't care. You guys drive Kinetics crazy though. He's, of course he's always trying to work. He's like, God damn it, it got demonetized again. I said, yeah, but it was funny as fuck. Man.
Exactly. It's hard to maintain this caliber of humor and not hit copyright strikes, right?
Yeah,
I'm all for it, man. Keep going, guys. Keep going. We're doing good.
We're doing Asia. Copyright what?
Right.
Copy what? Yeah.
Lamps only. I must have missed that one. Hey, how's it going, Uncle Kevin? And
Hey.
I'll probably put my real name.
we've been playing around altering people's names and stuff in the chat just to make fun of it. It's been going back like a couple of weeks we've been doing that.
Oh yeah.
There he is. Now I know who he is.
There we go.
Right. Just making
What's
fun
up,
of people.
middle class? How you doing, bro?
All right.
Right.
This stream started out as me coming on talking charts, and it's just converted itself into just a fun show. And I think people appreciate that a whole lot more because we can talk charts anytime, right? But we can't have fun all the time.
That's true.
Yeah. So, I think that's important because people want to watch something that helps them feel good instead of watching something that's always, death at the other side of the corner, like what you get from regular TV.
Right. In the middle of the sacrifice phase, I encourage all viewers to strip down to their underwear and enjoy the show with the beautiful cool breezes going right up your crack and enjoy our beautiful humor while you relax because sacrifice phase is not an easy thing to get through.
It's almost over. And I think that's a beautiful thing, man. I can't wait for this shit to be done with.
Yeah, I feel like I'm giving birth through my navel with the sacrifice phase. It could be over not soon enough.
We've got 4 days till the volume phase is gone. Is finished. So
yeah. So the whales will be done swimming in the next 4 days. Is that what you're saying?
Could be. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll let the beach ball up out of the water instead of keeping it down there for a while. Yeah. They have to have something of value on the other side, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they really. Well, I don't know. I've talked ad nauseum about all of it with people, and none of us know what's going to happen or how it's going to go down. Or, the beautiful thing is if we take a look in retrospect and we back off from the chart for a minute and look at it, Hex is at freaking 12-13 cents, guys. I mean, that's fucking monstrous. If we had never seen anything higher than this, we'd be all jumping for joy right now, And
isn't that funny? And now everybody's acting like it's the end of the world.
Even if it, 7 to 10 cents was like, wow, if we can hit that, that would be incredible. And now it's like, oh my God, it's only at 13 cents.
It's funny because nobody even thought it was going to hit a dime, right?
Yeah, no, we our moon predictions, like there were people out there that were talking moon talk at 10 cents by the end of the year, and we were like, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are nuts.
Yes, Hex Lion once said 10 cents by end of year is actually too much to hope for. Perhaps it should be only 5 cents.
This is the beer markets.
It's a beer market.
It's the beer market.
Yeah.
October is coming, Oktoberfest.
That's racist, guys. That's racist. You guys are acting
culturally driven criticisms. I accept these criticisms of my lions.
And where's Diraj, man? I was hoping Diraj was going to be in it. Oh, there he is. He's in the chat.
He's in the chat.
Yeah.
We have to each other alternatively. So he gets the Sundays, I get the Mondays. If we're in the same room at the same time, there's a matter antimatter.
There's
So-
a golden mic issue.
Yeah,
there is.
we
bow
get
to
too
his
much
golden mic.
feedback. Yeah, we
Yeah.
get too much feedback. On it. The man, the myth, the legend.
The eyes of the man with the golden mic.
Damn.
That's
You got to,
that's
man.
focus right there, man. That is focus right there. Oh boy.
Ladies, contain yourselves.
I remember the
Single
first time Daraj came on to the effing hangout, right? We're all in there with this. I mean, you know, I don't know if you guys know Daraj OG, man. You go back, he was OG, and he was like in his laboratory or whatever. And the first time he came on, you know, we used to him, you know, and we were like, what the hell is he saying? You know, what is he, what's going on here? And we let him talk or attempt to communicate on the stream, and some of his points got through, and then we were like, wow, that was really interesting. And now as time has gone on, he's become like one of the best trolls in the chat rooms. And
Oh yeah.
and he and I have a we have a friendly rivalry. I freaking love Daraj, the doctor. So he is OG though. For those of you who don't know, Daraj has been around from, you know, the beginning of the Discourse Syndicate. So anyway. But all right, guys, I'm gonna jump out of here. I got TPS reports to do for work.
TPS reports.
Oh my gosh, man! It's one day. It's like, you know, we've got all of this stuff going on in the background with DS and what we've been doing, and everybody's doing such a great job and working real hard, and then this sacrifice phase is in the middle of it, and then my work decides that it's gonna, you know, go into freaking launch mode too. So I've been trying to juggle three things, and the family, of course. So it's been quite the whirlwind. I really cannot wait for this damn sacrifice phase to be over with. That is for sure. I need a little bit more calm in my life.
Good luck with that.
What you think that this is going to inspire calm when we have to like go out and answer all these questions about will it, won't it with PULSECHAIN, and will it, won't it with the next big thing that Richard introduces? It's going to only accelerate from here. No rest for the wicked here. Man. Come
Right.
on.
Yeah. You know, two things before I leave. First of all, thank you, Papa, for introducing me to real security. I got my Trezors. I got them all set up. And now I'm a pro. I know how to work them. I love using them. It's like,
Yep.
Boom, I plug that sucker in. I enter an instance of MetaMask. I do my thing. Boom, I disconnect it. I get rid of it. I'm out. I put my stuff away. I feel so safe now. And
Yep.
it's a beautiful thing. So if you haven't watched any of Papa's information, security information on how to use a hardware wallet and what the meaning of that is, because I have fudded wallets, hardware wallets for years because I didn't know what they were. So my fault for not knowing what they are. Now I know what they are, and I am 100% a hardware wallet shill, and they're awesome. If you haven't used one, get one. You're gonna love it, and you'll feel a lot more secure. On the other end too, Staker app. So I had a little issue with my Staker app. Not so much an issue, but an issue trying to understand what the Staker app security meant, because now that I know how to use a Trezor and 24 seed words and all that kind of stuff, I was like, hey, well, I'm going to mess with this. And well, I ran into an issue because of the Gnosis safe of actually seeing other instances of my Staker wallet. And then I had a conversation. I just got off the phone with Steph, and he explained to me, you know, why it is and what that meant. And Firebun actually put something out that details why the Gnosis safe works and how it works and what that's going to mean in the future. So on top of, you know, using hardware wallets, and our Staker app, the alone is going to be huge when it comes to ours and your security moving forward, because I'm telling you guys, the way Stephanie explained it to me is like, you know, we've all started in Hex and we've got this small little piece of property out here in crypto, but now they're turning into palaces and we need to protect them. And so Staker's growing into security and has more features later on down the road. And hardware wallets are the way to go because these investments are getting very, very valuable for all of us. So do yourself a favor, make sure that you're making sure that your stuff is secure because you want to have that peace of mind. So, and then on the other hand, something I wanted to say was, you know, we're getting all excited about this and it's going to be interesting to see if lightning strikes twice in the same place with PulseChain. It appears that it is starting out to be a better launch than Hex, you know, because, you know, for those of you who were with Hex in the beginning, we were fudded out from day one. I mean, the launch was like day one launch was like lawyers in Tone Vase coming out of sideways, you know, trying to break Richard down on the day he launched his crypto. We could love it. And so Pulse is not getting that response. So a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not as bullish on PulseChain as I was on Hex because how can lightning strike twice? I mean, he was so successful with Hex. How can he be that successful with Pulse? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's looking like it is. It's looking like not only is he going to replicate success, but he's going to actually one up Hex. Is Hex going to be the GOAT? I think Hex is going to be the GOAT for sure. I mean, Hex is a product that just has world fit. I mean, everybody's going to want to be in Hex once they figure out what it is. But Pulse, I think, has the marketability and the drawing power of bringing all of crypto to the table. And then also onboarding outside users because of the popularity that it's going to create within the crypto ecosphere. Because, you know, I just got followed by somebody on Twitter. And so I kind of like look at their profiles to see who's following me, just to see what's going on, who it is, what's happening. Usually it's like somebody with 0 follow, or they're following 1, 2 people, and then it's 0 followers themselves or whatever. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever. But a couple of them now that I'm starting to see is like, I'll go into their profile and I'll see all of this like doggy coin stuff, right? Doggy, moon this, moon that, moon this, moon that, doggy this, doggy that, all down their profile. They've posted all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so all of these people now who have just gotten into crypto, who are like all excited about the new shiny object, are now starting to see Hex and now starting to get involved within this community. So we're drawing the people. People are coming, and Pulse, I think, is bringing that new eye to this community. So I think that we've got something here, guys. I think that lightning not only is going to strike twice, but it's going to strike harder this second time with Pulse. And do I believe Hex will be the GOAT? Yeah, Hex will be the GOAT. But Pulse is going to bring the eyes, guys. So I'm going to let you guys have fun. Get rid of my ass. It's never fun when Dad's around, right? So I'll kick it out of here.
Dad's around. That's funny.
All right, fellas.
Slightly older brother in my situation.
There you go. Yeah, definitely with you. Older, better looking brother. Let's put it.
Yeah. Only above the waist for you.
I'm sitting here in my underwear right now, drinking my coffee.
That's how you know it's 6:30 in the morning.
6:30. All right, guys, have a good one. Good job, Middle Class. You guys are killing it, man. Love your guys' show. Take care, bud.
Take care, my brother. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, take care.
No, there is no discount for Papa Boner at the Trezor website. I wish there were, but there's not, guys.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of a discount we all missed. It was like a 24-hour sale for the 5th anniversary, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
48 hours or something.
D'Artagnan is simping on the captain again. He couldn't get his kiss in this time. I'm sorry.
You know it's too late.
Only cough.
It's too bad RG got off. I wanted to retort a little bit to his contention. Now, I think it's a function of multiple things, right? I think it's like, okay, well, how could, and I said this from day one, it's like, how could you FUD a chain? You can't. It's stupid. You're going to look moronic, right? So that's number one. Number two is the simple fact that everybody is stuck looking at the hex chart. Everybody. So what do you think they're going to do with another project by the same dude that made that chart? What do you think they're going to do? They're not going to fuck it up 2 times. I mean, it'd be hilarious if they tried to. But what are you going to do? They have no choice. It's just what it is.
Oh, is Melv Tony throwing out an invitation to mash up there with old Wales Only, or what's the deal?
No. He said that he's saying that I put out a little chart set video, and he said he stopped watching it to come watch this, and he's like, "There's no way you sleep because I'm not sleeping that much." And he's just watching. I mean, we're just talking, right? Yep. And what we're talking about is real. So I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but 7 days is not a long time left to get involved. So please absolutely raid your wallets. Not financial advice, but raid your wallets. And
I love that one.
Oops.
And your kids have taken $50,000 off your wallet. Your missus has just gone all in. All in sack phase. So you're going to be eating from, I suppose, eating from cup noodles for, I don't know, for the next seven days, probably more.
Incredible.
But the entire market is happy, getting liquidated, going long. How good's that?
Whoa.
Oof.
And guess who is the...
Go ahead.
Right there.
Liquidated long.
Yeah, how does that? I don't know how that happens.
I try to tell you guys, you got to understand how the system works. It's not surprising that happens. We've seen it before, right? Where the market is going in the direction of those trading leveraged positions, and the market saying, no thanks, but we're going to take your money anyway. Right? It's like, well, how does that happen exactly? How are you on the right side of the market, yet you get liquidated?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. That requires some slick maneuvering on the opposite side, because you have to think about it. If price is trading at 10, and let's say your stop order is at 7, right? And every tick is a cent. That's 300 ticks to get down there for you to get stopped out. Now, the question is, well, how big are the jumps, right? In the price levels when the price moves. And in most instances, in that case, it's not going to be bigger than 5 ticks. And that's just pushing it, right? Because you're saying that you're skipping 5 levels of liquidity. And we're talking about 300 now, right? And when you're looking at the image that we were just seeing about all the wrecks, all the liquidations, right? I guarantee you, for most of those orders, those stops are not going to make sense. Like, how the hell does this person stop get triggered? It's not going to make sense. Right? So these are the kind of things you have to think about, right? When you're thinking about, and look, I get people hitting me up about trading shit all the time. And I tell people, you're wasting your time. Like, just buy Hex, and if you don't want to stake it, keep it liquid, because it's still going up nonetheless. You can't lose. And if you don't want to stake a long term, stake a short term. Just do something to make money in a fashion that removes the downside, because that's the optionality that Hex gives you that nothing else in that market is going to give you, right? And that's the unique aspect of Hex, right? That's the cherry on top that you get with Hex that you're not going to get with anything else. And this is why no matter what the price of Hex does, sideways, well, it really only does sideways to up, right? I mean, because you got to realize over a span of 2 weeks, when is it down? 2 weeks, over 2 weeks is never really down for 2 weeks. So I mean, it's been like one time in its entire history where that's been a thing. So any other period outside of that is never really down to 2 weeks over 2 weeks. That's important to understand because that means you could probably buy any point in time, and within the next 14 to 28 days, you're gonna be in the green. There's nothing out there like that, and that's a probabilistic scenario, right? That's probably what's gonna happen. And just look at the chart. Like, you don't even got to take my word for it. Just look at the chart. Like, it's serious. It's crazy. So I'm sorry. I just didn't mean to get into a rant.
No,
That's what I
yeah.
wanted to say.
What, you didn't mean to get into a rant? You whales only? Didn't mean to get
Incredible,
into a
right?
rant?
I'm sorry.
That was just like nothing. That one. That was
It's ludicrous. That was just a couple seconds.
I like that mini rant.
Mini rant. But it's like it's crazy, right? Like, how are you long, but you still get liquidated? Like, that should stop everybody in their tracks and make them think, like, what the fuck is going on here, right? Like,
And when
come
all
on.
else fails, look at that. Whatever that
Highest
means.
safety score.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I can't even.
Highest safety score. Can we see this
Safety
actual
score.
safety scores?
Do you want to
Last 24 hours.
Yes, I want to see.
No bloody clue. Don't know.
I'd love to know what Smogs has.
The Phoenix.
Don't even know what the criteria are. Don't know. So,
Maybe CZ
How can
says 93. This is the best one.
yeah, but how can the score? How can the score fluctuate in
Every 24 hours.
Every
How
24
does
hours.
that work?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Doesn't sound great.
Like all of a sudden, like how does it go down 2%? Like, did you lost your private keys? I think I did, or something. I don't know. How does that work? No bloody
It's-
clue. But
It's this looks so random.
anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we should take a break from crypto news, I suppose, because we're so enthusiastic about not crypto news, promise coin news and whatnot.
I've got crypto news.
Oh, do you? Tell me.
Yep. Okay. So I mentioned in the green room, but the Bank of Japan has officially decided that potentially they will open up the books and decide how to manage and limit and or tax and or figure out DeFi. There you go. The line has been drawn in the sand. They definitely intend to start to think about researching DeFi. That's official today.
They have nothing else to do because they know people are making money over here.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
How can
So-
we get the money back for the Olympics that we just spent for?
That's why it's important to understand how the systems work, right? They can't.
Right.
Good luck to them. We don't need to detail how they can't. We just need to all know that they can't. And maybe just to be cool and say, fuck you in a nice way, we should start having these streams in a non-recorded fashion to talk about these kind of things. Because these are things that people really need to understand. They can't touch your fucking money. That's why they hate crypto. End of rant.
Here endeth the lesson.
End of the lesson. Like,
Nice.
Wales is done. And now.
but it's that simple though, right? And it's very important people understand that because they're gonna come and they're gonna come gun blazing, and there's nothing you can do about it except stand the line. That's all you can realistically do because these people are out of money. All they can do is print baseless money, right? No matter where they're at in the world. And that's all they literally have. They have nothing else. Important to remember that. It's whatever money that they can control to then control you. And that's it. That's all they have because that's the tool. That's how it's always been done, right? The slavery was a function of ownership as well. It's not a function of anything else. So this is really no different. It's just called differently. It's framed differently, but it's still slavery because they own you via the money. And that's what, is important to understand. That's why it's important to get out of the fiat system, right? If you're going to make a donation or whatever, convert that bad boy to crypto. Stop letting them get their cut because you're just helping them stay alive longer, interestingly enough. And I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, think about it. Try to conceptualize the shit I'm saying because I know it's a little far-fetched, but it's 2021. Do you send emails through government? No, you just send a damn email. Right? And it's the same thing here. Now, money is in email form to a certain extent. So let's use it in that way. We have the ability and the option to do so. And that gives us our power back, right? That gives us our financial welfare back, right? So it's really best served for us to take action and understand how this new internet money works, right? And that's something that we all got to really come to terms with, because that's kind of another reason why I was like, I really need to understand how people make money on the internet, because I realized you're seeing all this money being made and you don't see it because it's not outside. It's digital, but it's real value because people are making it and they're taking value from it and they're expending it elsewhere. So it must be real. Right. And that's what kind of led me to figure out, well, how the fuck does this internet work? Because I'm clearly missing something. Right. And these are the things we need to understand about the whole monetary system and how it works. Right. Peace out, D'Artagnan.
Keep it sleazy.
Keep it sleazy, baby. But these are important things, man. Important topics, because the money is how they maintain their control. Taxes and all that BS that is just all fake. So why can't our digital money be real? This is realer than what they got, that's for sure. Because at least it maintains its value. So it has a utility for its use, right? It's even a store of value. And the funny thing is that even for the promise coins, right, they're more of a store of value than fiat, sadly enough. So, you got the best thing called Hex, man.
Yep.
Enjoy.
I've just been, I suppose within the last month or so, when Hex did whatever it did, and people are buying cars, people are buying luxury items. I hope it's money that they can actually afford to spend, but they're splurging. So I mean, you don't need better evidence, really. It's just everywhere.
Yeah, it really is everywhere, man. And again, it's just a testament, right, to how the product has worked, right, and it's been in existence for 600 days now at this point. It works, man. Simple and plain. 20 months old, it works. Exactly. That's a great way to put it, T-Bird, because that clearly seems to be true, right? You have all these people spending just like middle class was just saying, right? And that's all a function of the unit bias, right? Because when Hex came out, it had 4 or 5 zeros on it, 3 to 4 zeros. Sorry, excuse me. And that allowed people the benefit to really rack up on Hex in sizable amounts, right? And them being able to do that is what allowed them to create those outsized returns that you normally wouldn't see elsewhere. I mean, it's crazy, man. And that's crypto for you. We're talking X's, not percentages over here. So
no, that's good.
It's crazy.
Oh, was he now? Huh. All right. All right, Papa, do you want to go down the path of what's going on in, I suppose, maybe in Japan, maybe?
What else could possibly be going in Japan other than the Olympic Games?
The Olympics.
And so many people have arrived, and they're filling up the bleachers, and they're spending so much money, and they're accepting crypto, and I'm talking to them about Hex. No, none of that's happening. The Olympic Games are going on. Still nobody up in the stands. Now there's complaints about the foreigners littering everywhere. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, what a clean environment. Let me just drop my wrapper in this hedge. Well done. Thank you on behalf of Japan. Thank you for your service.
You mean the athletes or what?
The athletes.
Ah.
Yes. They're walking
they?
around. They're
Oh,
eating
okay.
convenience store food, and they're dropping dropping their wrappers everywhere because they can't. Because and then the criticism is back on the Japanese saying, "Well, if you didn't expect us to drop our wrappers everywhere, why wouldn't you put any receptacles to take our trash away?" Right?
Yeah,
It doesn't compute to the foreign mind. The
Yeah.
idea is you keep it in the bag and you take it home with you, and then you dispose of it by separating the waste into nice little cartons and all this other stuff, just like every Japanese person. So and everybody comes over here, friends of mine come over here, and they say, "Oh, it's such a clean environment, so orderly, so nice. How do they keep it so clean? The only clean place like this was Singapore, and it's amazing. How do they do it? And no places to throw anything away." Well, that's the secret: is be conscientious and be courteous and take care of your damn waste. Otherwise, I will go right. Am I right, Miss Exquisite? Am I right? Am I talking?
Yeah.
You know, and Kevin, you know, right? You come over here a lot, or used to.
Yeah.
You know, you don't take a dump in the bushes just because you can't find a public restroom. You find one, and then you do your business.
So the best place, So the best place to dump your trash is to find a convenience store. Yeah. Find a 7-Eleven or what? That's your best bet. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that you bought anything in that convenience store either. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just go in, find the receptacle that's burnable or non-burnable, and stick it in.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Exquisite. So that's what's going on. And of course, the BOJ business that I just told you about as well. That was big news. People are starting to talk about it. And we got heat like you can't believe, and humidity. So poor athletes are having to compete in like 31 to 33 degree heat with really high humidity. And because of the low budget, the budget concerns with the major stadium, the one that was the main one, they didn't include air conditioning. So the reporters are like, "It's like a sauna in here." And I said, yep. In Sindaga, I saw it going up. We followed it every brick by brick, you know, and the whole comedy about
air conditioning.
Yes, no air conditioning. Well, it's an open. See, the Japanese figure that open air would mean good airflow. They designed it so the hot air comes in through larger slats and rises up and pushes the colder air up, cooling the crowd. And then the other side of the auditorium or Coliseum, they got the opposite. So it is supposed to blow through. What people didn't realize, or what Japanese people fail to realize when they build their architecture, traditional architecture of their homes, is that there are so many days when the air just does not move in this country. It just stands still, and it radiates from the bottom of the heat off of the blacktop. And traditionally, Japanese people spill a lot of water in front of their shops and everything. Just walking past it, it's like a sauna. You're like, why am I now dripping with sweat? And I just passed like McDonald's or something. And it's so yeah, it's pretty hot. Yes, Red Dot. Are you in Japan too? Because if so, I think maybe you were right.
Nice.
Red Dot would assume that you are. Yep. So that's the comedy. Turning into a bit of tragedy, but they've got ice baths now for all the athletes, I guess, because that's good for their muscles. And that's Japanese ingenuity is they do it by hand. They have the blocks of ice and they put it whatever. And if they run out of ice, they steal the amount from all the local convenience stores and put it into their ice trailer, and then so the athletes can cool down. So that's very nice. But still, no air conditioning. If that Coliseum would have been filled up, I was imagining there would be hospitalized people just from heat exhaustion.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh, so red dots in
Yokohama. Yep.
Cool.
Excellent.
Nice.
Awesome, Red Dot. Nice to meet you. I think we had something to say before. Awesome. Another Japanese hexagon.
That's it.
Japanese or
Nice.
So that's it from me. Back to you, middle class.
Me? No news.
How's things in Australia?
No news. No news is good news. No crypto news. We're still in lockdown. Well, at least I'm still in lockdown. Or maybe I might self-impose lockdown. But other than that, pretty boring. Every single week, happy to hang out with you fine folks. I think that's just keeping me really, really busy at the moment. And no. I've got nothing else to say really, which is, there's really no news in Australia, right? Like, no credible news. You turn the TV on, it's like, a koala wanders into someone's house or something. If you see something like that, there's no news. There's clearly no news.
Wow.
Well, that's a serious thing if the koala has like koala syphilis and it's like walking around going, frothing at the mouth.
Flame, sorry. Yes, no, you are right. There is protest, but I probably won't go there. Actually, no, there was one thing that I think that was floating around my phone anyway. I think there was a guy, I think this is probably in Sydney anyway. So there was a protest going on, and he punched a police horse or a horse.
A horse?
How dare you punch an animal in the face?
Yeah, I mean, like, sorry, you should be aiming for, who the rider is. And anyway, whatever. That was pretty bad. So, on that, I don't think I've got much going on. Actually, there was one bit of, I won't say it's one bit of news though, but it's like I think over the last week or so, I've tried to onboard my cousin. My cousin's like, "What the hell are you doing on the internet?" Like, because he found my channel though, which is really funny. And not the HexAsian channel, and then we're obviously here on DS.
Damn. And
he found us, says, "What are you doing?" And I go, "Okay, have you heard of Hex and Pulse? Yeah, tell me more about it." Blah blah blah. Give him the rundown, and he went all in with no questions.
Nice. Glad to hear that.
The one in Singapore?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Same one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know.
Yeah, you know. I told
that
you
one.
about it.
Singapore meetup.
Actually, we have got a couple of Hexicans over here. I mean, we still can't go out and have meals or drink. So yeah, we'll probably do it like next couple of months. Yeah, we might have a small meetup here in Singapore.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. If you can document that, that would be good, because Richard's saying there's no adoption in Asia.
because we don't local. Again, here's the criticism, right? There's no adoption in Asia. Asia will take the most time, but it will have the biggest influence on everything.
Yes.
We have to localize the message. We have to strategize and localize the message. Again, we have to stop talking about, in order to get Asia, which consists of two very big markets in Malaysia and Indonesia, we cannot talk about interest anymore. We have to use the word yield in all of our chats, because in Islamic banking, you're not allowed to talk about interest. It's a no.
Yep.
So definitely yield, and the fact that you interact and you create your own rewards, that is key. So if we can get on message there, great. And of course China too. We're already making inroads into China with the help of you guys up top and Staker Boys, right?
Yeah,
Staker Boys.
That reminds me, I've been trying to get him to come on at some stage, or maybe even do like a full Mandarin show or something like that. And,
that would be awesome. Can you handle that? Can you be on his show?
What? On his show?
Yeah. I mean, or can you have like a mashup that's only in Mandarin?
Yeah. I think we should probably give it a shot. Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
We could. Yeah.
Nice. But anyway,
Peter,
that'd be so useful.
Yeah.
What did you say about Peter? Oh, yes, Peter. Did you?
If Peter Peter did his Czech, Slovakian thing. So yeah. So I guess we could do our Mandarin stream.
And the comments were very targeted as well. There's only 2 comments, but there were clearly something I couldn't read. So it's worth. Stuff.
Yeah, we should do that.
Someone's asking about security videos we can watch. There are a few that are made. I was going to make one myself, but obviously I've been putting in some time elsewhere in the community. I would love to make one with a mashup with I think Jexa J's videos are excellent. Jexa, Jexxa J, from the Australian Hexicans. He's a very smart guy. He actually even designed his own like kind of crypto steel type of wallet accessory that he's selling. Very smart guy, very security minded. Day 43 OG is also a very good guy. Barely Crafty knows his stuff. And they've all done videos. Oh, and even Hodl Dog has done some videos about setting up Trezor. What I would like to do is make a migration video and show you how easy it is and the ins and outs of that for both the Trezor and the Ledger. And I also can direct you to 2 Thursdays ago, the Good Morning Hex or Wake Up Hex show. We did a migration video for the Trezor, and in the comments there's timestamps for a quick, run through that I did. It's not like wild, but a few people have been able to follow it, and they said that it's fine. So you can take a look at that, and then otherwise we'll maybe do some supplementary stuff. I've heard a lot of people want that, so yes, thank you.
Awesome.
By the way, sorry, while I've got the mic, middle class,
sure.
I want to shout out to. This won't be the first time that I say this. I think that the most beautiful gift is something like that Joe Hexotic did for a few of us Hexicans. He made me for better or for worse, he made me a logo that I can use as I wish. And I wanted to say shout out to Joe Hexotic, who's a genius, and he's so giving to everyone. Mm-hmm. He made a whole bunch of these logos for people, and what he was inspired by their screen names. So I sent that to you in a private chat, middle class. If you want to bring that up, it is super cool, awesome graphics. And just remember, folks at home, that it involves a large snake for a neck and perhaps some tumbleweeds at the base. In case you are easily offended, maybe this logo is not for you, but it entirely tickles my pink. So in that sense, I would love to share it with you. If you can bring it up, middle class, that would be super, super cool. I sent it to you in your Telegram chat.
I did. I just saw that. I just tried to save it, and it's obviously disappeared.
So I want, in appreciation, I wanted to show everybody I'm deeply moved that I could be the recipient of such art. There you go.
Boom.
NFT that.
It's got all the elements. It's from Exo Joe, also known as Joe Hexotic. Brilliant mind and artistic flair. It has everything in it. It has a very large Tadger, a bald Gitz head for the beautiful head of the Tadger, and we have we have a dragon also encircling it in a very phallic way. Everything that I love is here. Oh, and don't forget the two moons, of which the Tadger is now placed in between. Don't think I didn't see that, Joe. That's exactly where it should go. Thank you very much. I just wanted to give a shout out to him. Put that between two moons. Thank you. Enough.
That is great.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Very happy with that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. Joe's always he's doing a whole bunch of stuff like that he's doing stuff like that for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, just a big surprise, when a buddy just throws that in your face and you're like, damn, man, this is not something I could exactly frame on my wall and show my kids, but it's fine. Yeah, that's where it'll go. It'll go on my wall.
It's on the side of your what?
Yes, the shaggin' wagon. Absolutely. That gets airbrushed on the side of my van, he says. Yes, it is a lucky charm, and so are testicles.
Oh God. Okay, all right. Okay, Uncle, I think you're up next, aren't we?
Sadly, I don't have anything. Yeah.
I got something for you. There you go. I came prepared.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Nah, not really.
No, I don't think so.
43%, really?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Other than that, I don't think I have any other crypto news. I went, obviously I was looking up the news and I got down the food here. So $1 to get Nestle Mac, that is
coconut rice. Yeah. It's coconut rice.
Make coconut rice here too. Or
yeah.
I make it often actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What?
I make coconut rice too.
Nice. You make coconut rice. Nice.
Oh,
because you're from
milk.
yeah. You're from down in the Caribbean way, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Interesting how it's pretty much similar food. I mean, I don't like eating rice with egg like that, but a lot of people do.
So what do you eat with the coconut rice?
Usually peas, I think, is what they are. I really don't know what they're called.
Peas?
Okay. Yeah, some type of pea. I really don't know what it's called in English.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, but it fits. The flavors complement each other.
Well, not only that, but if it's a legume or bean of any kind, that would be a full balanced meal because you'd have the enzymes would be released, and that's actually the beans and any kind of bean and rice.
Beans and rice.
It's the perfect balanced meal for human beings, believe it or not.
Luckily for me, that's pretty much all I eat. I didn't even know that. It's just
look it up. It's like everything is combined and released, and they work against each other, and then it makes the perfect meal.
How about that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
makes sense now though.
A little bit of salted salmon in there, sure. Saw that.
$7.20. Oh my god, it's like.
So it's a far cry from $1 to $7.20.
That is a far cry from $1 for sure.
It looks sadder than your first.
That doesn't look $7.20 to me, to be honest.
Looks sadder than your first breakup.
Right.
I love that.
Oh, that looks really sad.
So this is criticism in Singaporean dollars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best.
Which is about So.
Yeah. I mean, I used to get awesome bentos, char siu rice and what else? Roasted chicken rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to get that for like at 3 a.m. in Singapore, downtown Singapore. I would get that for like $2 a bento, and I'd collect a couple of them, take it back to my hotel room, and just chow down early morning when I was on business there. The best and cheapest food ever. Of course, no vegetables included, but it's beautiful.
It might come with the little tiny sliver of cucumber. Yeah.
Yes, there were slivers of cucumbers involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
$7.20. Oh my god.
Yeah, it just doesn't look $7.20 worth.
Shit.
Nope.
But what's the exchange rate though? You have to clue Wales in on that.
It's like 1.3. No. It's
gone up that much?
It's like 1.3
Singapore?
Yeah.
USD?
Singapore. Yeah. USD 0.3. So $7.90 would be like $6. Yeah.
Oh wow. My bad. I was thinking of another currency. Shit.
Yeah.
It's been 1.3 change for a while. Okay. So 35% difference.
About $6.
Yeah, $5.30.
Yeah.
So that's not terrible, man. You get a piece of fish and some rice for $5.30, man. It's about Tokyo prices for that. Nah.
Yeah, I think you could do much better than that.
Well, you can. Yeah. A $10 bento is like a full meal. It's always been.
I could say that's like 50% of the difference of the price. I'm talking about a full meal versus just some rice and some sketchy looking fish.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Japanese bentos have been ratcheting up slowly, and also, so you go and you get the 10 yen lunch. The 1,000 yen lunch is kind of a staple in Japanese society. On your lunch break, you always know you can go downstairs. Offices can budget for it. Your wife, if she gives you your allowance to spend throughout the week, knows exactly how much you're going to spend for lunch, minus any kind of canned drinks to go with it.
Yeah,
1,000 yen. Yeah. But I've seen more times than not. Now it's 1,200 yen. So
1,200. Oh, okay.
1,200.
Crazy.
Things are going up a bit here.
When I was there for a business, nearly 15 years ago, it was like only 500. You could get a decent meal for 500.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Used to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you collect up the pieces, you can mash up your own. You can go down to Shotengai and you can get little pieces on your way to work.
Too, man. Like I want to go to one place and get all the stuff I want.
Yeah. But what if you're going down like I used to live in a place called Togoshi Ginza that was like one long strip outside mall, and each one of these mom and pop shops had a different delicacy. So you could collect up like your vegetables, your fried chicken, your fish, your daikon, and your all fresh stuff, and you just collect it up on your way to work. Whatever you want for the day, and it was very convenient. It's like picking.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes sense. I'm thinking of stores and stuff, not like that.
Yeah, no. Yep.
Talking about them. Go ahead.
I mean, if all else fails, just go to the company, the convenience store. Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's the food is usually pretty good. Yeah, you can get anything. So.
Damn, that looks curry goat. That's
curry
interesting.
Goat. That's
interesting.
That's Jamaican, right?
Curry goat.
Yeah, Jamaican. It's Jamaican.
Yeah.
You be eating the goat. What are you talking about?
What are
you talking about? Getting irie and eating the goat. Crazy man.
Crazy man. Togoshi Ginza.
Yes, Togoshi Ginza, man.
Yeah.
Bibimbap. That stuff is great.
Bibimbap is not Jamaican.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Korean. It's Jamaican. Jamaican.
But goat, I didn't know that was a delicacy in Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Curry goat. Yeah.
Curry goat.
Yep. Curry goat.
I got to try that.
Where you go to?
Curry goat.
We eat lamb, all that.
Yeah. I had goat in Mexico.
But not so much about goat.
Nice.
Nice.
Jamaican food, so nice.
T-Bird's eating what?
Bush foods.
Okay, I get that one. Well done, son.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Whistling through the weeds.
This is not funny, but there's no such thing.
Yeah, that's funny. Because there's no such thing. Who the hell's eating koala?
I wasn't supposed to eat koala?
It's kangaroo. Anyway.
Oh, kangaroo is
delish. You guys eat kangaroo.
Yes.
I have yet to see someone
that
make
right?
curry out of that.
Kangaroo is delicious?
Yeah, Wales, imagine one of the best steaks you've ever had in your life. If it's prepared the right way in a nice restaurant, I will say that I was skeptical at first, but I had kangaroo steak, and it was amazingly good.
Great. I've had pigeon, not a stellar, but I've had it.
Wow.
Right on.
They eat it a lot in Egypt, so that's where I had it.
Oh, okay. Pigeon.
Are we talking about exotic foods now?
I mean, apparently, this has turned into an Andrew Zimmerman show. So. Koala cutlets, come on. That's just funny.
Taste of eucalyptus. Yeah. Minty.
Oh yeah, Ethiopian food is good. I've had some of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great, but not during COVID times when everybody's got their fingers in the pie, right? Trying to get that. This is great. Used to be in the day, you go with your friends and you're eating Ethiopian. It's wonderful, but now it's like licking your fingers and sticking it in. And what the hell?
Everybody's looking around like,
yeah, right. I'd like a fork, please, and another plate. We don't do that here. I don't care.
Too funny.
Really?
Wow.
Too funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Crypto theory? Wow.
You make laksa every week.
You make laksa each week? What? Wow.
Info? Damn, bro.
Info.
For real?
For real?
You know, pho takes a little bit of time. I used to live with this Thai chick. It takes a little bit of time.
So does laksa.
I don't know anything about that. What is that?
It's like
it's a form of curry.
Okay. So it's like a stew of some sort.
It's a kind of curry, yeah. It's kind of curry. But it's a lot of work, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah,
of work.
I'm sure of it. I'm not a big fan of cooking, so
yeah.
I love to cook. I mean, come on.
When in doubt,
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
that does look good.
Those are yellow noodles. I think.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's a lot of
I
work.
think it's a combination. So we'll do like a fish cake. You do like a little, not so much
shrimp,
bacon,
bean curd.
Yeah. You can do
fish
chicken if you want. And those are, if I'm not mistaken, those
You can do the chicken if you
fried.
want, but we like to keep the seafood over here. Because everything you named before that was seafood. The last thing you said was chicken.
we don't really do much chicken, in our It's usually seafood. Yeah.
Okay.
Seafood,
Like those little fried onions. Those little fried onions look delicious.
Fried onions. Yeah, that's the secret right there. So that one's they call it a laxa leaf. You kind of have
a laxative.
No. A laxa leaf. Laxa leaf. It's a leaf. It's a plant.
That's
it's a
key
plant.
ingredient. So
good, because I was getting excited there for a second.
Yep, that's a thick noodle. Yeah, Jeremy.
That's a thick noodle. So.
It's thick.
I had this 2 weeks ago, actually, in a food court of all places. But
you're always at a food court, bro. I swear, you're always at a food court.
Nah, man, food courts like I don't know what to tell you though. No, okay. Maybe I'm a bit spoiled when it comes to food. I eat in a restaurant. I don't eat in a food court. Sorry, I'm sounding a little bit snobbish, am I?
Well, you're a Hexican, so you like the finer things, right?
Right.
You've moved up from hawker stands and family-oriented food courts and things. Now you actually have a restaurant in your sights. That's good. That's a good thing. It's a level up.
Right. Middle class went from grabbing his food on the way to work to eating at a food court to eating at his favorite restaurant.
Look at that success story right there.
Success,
I can afford a bowl of noodles not served to me in a food court.
Man. What else is
spot on, Archie. They're pretty good. No, you're right. We're good. We're
good. Let me tell you.
Thanks, Archie.
Let me tell you. I assume that because outside of the U.S., you can't really sell fake food. So, right? It makes sense that the food that you would eat at a food court. It makes sense. Here, you can't really do that. So that's why I make fun of it, because I know here you can't make, like an American is going to understand the joke. Asian, not so much. They're going to be like, well, what do you mean? The food's good. Right? Like, it's just food. But here, doesn't work that simply here. Everything here is a labyrinth. You got to know where you're getting your food. Otherwise, you're not eating food. So,
I like not food.
Well, a lot of people do. I'm not so much a fan of that.
I need a tube of reconstituted goo that's been bleached and pulled from bones by sitting in like pressurized borax containers for like 50 hours and then mashed up and fed to me deep fried. I love that.
Yeah, it's great. It's my favorite meal. It's what I eat for breakfast.
Damn.
Every day. Yeah, it's amazing.
Love it. Wow. So somebody tell me how we're going to be so successful with this beautiful product, because I'm getting hungry and I want to be able to afford food, real food.
Not like New York hot dogs and stuff like that.
No, you know what? I always wanted to try a New York hot dog. I just,
Oh, you've never had one?
No, I've never even been to New York, man.
Oh,
dirty water hot dog.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, we got the West Coast thing going on with me. Yeah. Okay. Is it good? I mean, are they as good as people say? That like addictive? Yeah. They're so amazing.
Yeah.
Polish sausage or something, or what's so special about them?
Beef hot dogs, first of all. So
sure,
they're not
of course.
Like hot dogs. They're different. They actually have a decent flavor or whatever. Yeah. And then on top of that, you got the toppings that they put on there. And they put these red onions in this sauce, right? Oh. That's very good. Yeah, it's very, very good. It's like a sweet onion flavor.
Nice.
Because the onions aren't red; they're white onions, but the sauce is red. I don't remember what the sauce is made of, but it's just really, really good.
Interesting.
And then you got the sauerkraut, right? Everybody likes sauerkraut. Well, at least I do.
I do. Yeah.
And you just ketchup and the spicy brown mustard. You can't go wrong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The mustard, of course.
Yeah,
The mustard, that's right.
Mustard, man.
Yeah.
Nathan's. Yeah.
They had great food, very much. Man. Had.
What?
It's always the past tense. It's
Yep.
always the past tense.
Unfortunately so.
Tears of Hex haters. It's not even fun anymore. I mean, they're coming round, so it's like this whole like running gag is coming to an end. And I'm sad to see it go. I'm kind of sad to see the opposition stopping the whole idea about I don't like it because it's like confusing. I couldn't understand it, so I missed out. Now I'm late, and I don't like it anymore because scam. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't get. Yeah, we don't get.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pulse is a different thing. So
Pulse is different.
Yeah, it's really different.
But even with Hex, they're coming around. They're like, maybe I ought to take a look at that again.
Yeah.
People aren't embarrassed about saying whatever. And I think that the success of Pulse is only going to cross-pollinate the success of Hex even more. And people will say, where have you been all my life? And then Whales Only will say, I told you so.
Pretty much.
Yep.
My tune, I've been repeating myself since day one. I literally damn near stopped streaming like 2 weeks after I started because that was pretty much it for me. Like until I started really learning T-shirts, when I realized, okay, I didn't really know everything. But then after I got to that point, it's like, well, what much else is it to say? And it's just really now, repetition is key. Helping people understand what matters. New people are going to keep coming in, so we got to keep spreading the same message over and over and over, and that's just how it works, So, yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Because especially if we want to like reverse the deterioration that we're seeing worldwide, right? Like, it's only going to happen by us wanting it to stop. It's not going to happen because they're going to stop it. So, we got to, do this whole education thing. That ass, I'm eating bagels right now for breakfast. New York.
Bagels for breakfast. See?
Bagels for breakfast, baby. Bagels for breakfast. Bagels with butter. I don't play.
Who like a bagel with butter for breakfast? Come on.
Every day.
With extra gluten. That's
Extra
my
gluten,
favorite.
baby.
That's
It's
my favorite thing.
too. It's my favorite too. Don't worry. It's my favorite too.
No. Damn you to hell with your mayonnaise. Where is the locks exactly? Where is the locks? There, Whales Only. You don't have a little bit of...
I don't actually do the locks. I've never done the locks. I've only done butter. Believe it or not.
Man, a schmear of cream cheese and the locks.
Cream cheese and
I don't like cream cheese. I don't like cream cheese.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I'm not a cheese guy, man. I'm not a cheese guy. I'll eat cheesecake though.
Guess what cheesecake is made of?
I know.
Cream
Funny,
cheese.
right?
cream cheese, man.
I know. Ain't that some shit? But
Like
it just doesn't
99%
taste the
cream
same.
cheese. It doesn't taste. They've added a lot of sugar to it. That's all.
Yeah, I know. It's the right combo. It works.
But man, toasted bagel with butter is a great thing, of course. And it's and also a lightly toasted bagel with cream cheese, a little bit of smoked salmon. Holy crap, man! Come on. Yeah, if you like your red onion on there and some lettuce too, you got a brunch right there in your hand.
Oh yeah. If I go to NYC, that's what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, and a few capers on there too.
Yeah, capers.
A little bit of everything, man.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, we're just saying that food is a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, smoked salmon, cream cheese on a poppy seed bagel for the win. I agree.
It's better than Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
no,
for sure.
That's a de facto.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Where's the chocolate one? They got a chocolate one too.
What?
And the green onion is the best actually.
You got a chocolate one?
There's a chocolate one. There's also a green onion one. Yeah. See, they got the strawberry one there at the bottom. Oh, you got everything. They got the pineapple. You got the. I mean, yeah. There is chocolate. I know there's chocolate. Yeah.
can't find it no more, but yeah.
Maybe they don't make it anymore. I don't know. They made it when I was a kid. There's the pineapple one.
Yeah, I had it only once. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Philadelphia with Cadbury chocolate right there.
Ooh.
That's damn good, man. On a plain bagel. Oh yeah, that's good. That's
only
good.
86 calories.
Only.
What matters?
30 grams. Oh, okay.
Per
I'm guessing one
schmear.
serve is like 2 grams or something.
Oh yeah. It's good stuff.
Ooh.
Hey, come on. You can afford a new heart. You're a Hexican.
You guys are funny, man.
Oh man, I need a bagel right now.
Okay.
Pineapple one? What?
Yeah, pineapple's not my jam.
No.
Both of you guys are like, what the hell are you talking?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, of course. Of course, Johnny Chaos. Yes. Dinosaurs still walked off the earth. That was such a funny joke. Last time I heard it, I fell off my dinosaur and broke my stone underwear. Thanks, Johnny. You know you and I are like the same age, right? You do know that. I love it when these people discover that.
Like, whoops.
Oh wow, Nutella with black cherry. Damn, that sounds more like candy than.
Yeah. That sounds sweet as hell.
Damn, sounds like you gotta brush your teeth right after that. Nutella, black cherry jam. Whoa, wait a minute.
Man, that was black.
What? Does this have to do with? Does this have to do with any bagel? Is there bagel involved in this, or is it just going to be jalapeno cream cheese with hot Cheetos dipped in it? I mean, it's a bit of a removal from the conversation, but it sounds like a challenge.
Jalapeno cream cheese and hot Cheetos.
No, that's funny as hell.
You know, I was a big fan of hot Cheetos until my daughter said to me, I've found that I have a headache whenever I eat MSG, which means like most Chinese food I can't have anymore. Damn it! But my daughter said, "Hey, Daddy, when we go to the United States, you want me to bring you back some hot Cheetos?" And I'm like, hell yeah, I miss that stuff. Give me 2 bags. Here's the money. And before she goes, she says, "You do know that like hot Cheetos have like 5 different forms of MSG in them, right?" And I'm like, "Say what? One of my favorite snacks has that much MSG?" She's like, "It's basically MSG fried."
Whoa.
That's all it is.
Oh, thank goodness.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Chester Cheeto.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough when you get old and you can't eat the damn stuff you want. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. There is a recipe for a crumble, for a crusting of Cheetos on the outside.
crazy.
Yes.
Hot Cheetos turkey?
I'll be right back, guys.
Yes. I saw that a long time ago. Yeah,
Oh
it
my
actually is a
God.
thing.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Fresh from the trailer park to your table.
Hot Cheetos turkey.
Oh, well. All that talk's really making me really, really hungry. But I think we've just gone past 1 hour and 10. I think we should go with our obligatory toilet break. Actually, it's not so much as a toilet break. I do want to eat some chips.
Cheetos, yes, I know.
Asian Cheetos.
You're rubbing my face in it. Yeah.
That's all right.
Leave your mic on so you can crunch during the break time as well.
Nope, not doing that. Anyway, all right. We will be back in 5.
I am helping people who were born poor and still are now broke. I don't even have money to buy groceries. That dude was a god to me. He gave me 10 grand. So this is what heaven looks like.
Doctor, patient regained consciousness.
So, I am not dead yet.
You are very lucky. You were in coma for so many years. We all thought you will not make it.
What? Which day is it?
July 10.
And which year?
Welcome to 2050.
Almost 30 years. That means I might be billionaire by now.
Doctor, there is an emergency that homeless kid woke up.
I can't believe I am in 2050. I don't even remember anything except my portfolio. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's really difficult to cross the street.
You are not showing the lawless.
But sir, there are no signals or anything.
Watch your mouth, son. Just pay the fine and get lost.
At whisper. Dim 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 die 3 Bitcoin.
Sir, please let me explain one thing. I was in 2021, it just feels like yesterday. I woke up and found myself in hospital. Doctor said I was in coma for 30 years.
That's a great news, son. Now pay us 0.000000000000023 Bitcoin.
Sir, what is the price of 1 Bitcoin?
1 Bitcoin is now worth $10 million.
Sir, can I pay you in burger coins?
Burger coin is least favored by people, but yeah, poor homeless people have such type of coins. It was about $1 back in 2021, now it's only worth $1 lakh.
I bought 10,000 burger coins in 2021. Each coin is worth 1 lakh. That means I am a billionaire. No more 9 to 5 working at Walkdales. I don't have to see my boss ever again in my life. I can party all day and night. I can buy that red Maserati.
Just do it, son, fast. We don't have all day.
Not again, man.
Eject fast.
Why would I trust you, man?
Do you avant IoT option? Ik notes officer, terral corrupt.
They are still behind us. I can't believe we have flying cars in 2050. This all feels like some sci-fi movie scene. Thank you for saving my life.
No problem.
Your car is so cool.
You love it. Do you want to take it for a spin?
No, I don't even know how to drive these cars. I think I have seen you before.
Really?
Or maybe it's my illusion because I just woke up from coma after 30 years. Sir, what is your name?
Peuple calme, Bog. Mirual Nami Bogdanov.
Boga.
虽然这边是吃汉堡薯条，但是这个并不是
Kevin's eating.
全部都是新鲜做的，所以你不要着急啊。我们现在跟了大概15分钟，我们这个饿死了。
Kevin, are you picking up on Chinese news and eating your food?
That's really funny, man.
So fucking.
Welcome back.
So it's all been all about food lately, right?
Oh yeah.
All about the food.
All I got is this flat Dr. Pepper. Thanks, guys.
Ugh. I don't like Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking hibiscus tea right now, matter of fact.
Good for you. I hate hibiscus tea just because you don't like my Dr. Pepper.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I don't like flat soda, bro. Damn. I like my soda with a little pop in it.
Tone Base signs off on my flat soda.
Flat soda, is that right? Oh, that's cute.
Don't fight, guys. There is Pepsi Cheetos, apparently.
What is
Shewa.
flavored Cheetos?
What?
Oh, jeez.
Pepsi flavored Cheetos. Steer
Shua
clear.
Shewa.
Wow.
That's the wrong combination. Cola flavored Cheetos.
Oh my god.
Yep. Don't trust Japanese people getting creative with your food. Yeah, you know, Sandy B, I thought it was prune juice. A lot of people thought that Dr. Pepper prune juice, but actually it goes back. It's just kind of a myth. It's supposed to be, get this, the guy that created it was trying to get the smell of a pharmacy that he used to work in that's something that I guess he wanted to do. And he ended up saying that it's got like 25 fruit flavors that are blended in with various herbs and stuff, but it's really just sugar water and probably some prune juice at the beginning. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Uncle Kevin now has hex eyes.
No, good.
Funny.
Now, when you think about it, I think Wales is quite ahead of his time when he's got the little hex eyes in the sniper scope.
Yeah, with the mouth open too. Yeah, that one gets the views.
Yeah,
works the algo.
It does work the algo, they say.
Yeah, but the thing about Wales is, every time he says "excuse me" and then he goes away because behind there will be sirens wailing and whatnot. And in my head, this is what I think. Okay, this is what I think actually happens to Wales when that happens. Hold on, you guys, and this happens.
God.
That is funny.
My bathroom is
take care
never
of business.
the same.
Yeah, taking care of business.
Oh shit, that's funny, man. Oh man, that was a good one.
Everyone's after you. The entire New York's just after you, man.
Oh man!
And then as soon as you get into a fight, and then you do a headlock and everything, it says, "Wait, stop!" When $1 hex or something stupid. Oh, you could have told me so. Let me show you the charts.
All you had to do was ask.
Yep. Yeah, let me show you my orange hue. Wait a moment. Yeah. But by the way, Johnny's got the abbreviated explanation that everyone should live by about Dr. Pepper. There you go. That's the truth, and I'm sticking by it.
Oh, named after future father-in-law.
That's the way to get on your father-in-law's good side. You create a physique after me, son. You are like the cut of your jib.
That's crazy.
Have my daughter, why don't you? Yeah.
Right. That's the way to
Welcome
secure
to the
that
family.
bag.
Yeah, right. To be quite honest, I don't understand why these kids drink this shit, and I don't like it, but I like you, son. Dr. Pepper. What do you know?
It makes sense. And it makes
Trying to get after my millions, eh?
That's it.
When I first saw Dr. Pepper in a can, because, Dr. Pepper in Asia is not a big thing, and I thought to myself, who the hell makes a fizzy drink full of pepper? That's what I thought. Yes.
It's the pep, like the vim and the vigor and the pep, like big pep.
Right.
Yeah, it's not pepper like the ground pepper.
Yeah.
Papa Aliens wanting to make first contact with you.
Oh, you want to do a Trezor setup? I like to give my coaching all in public. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll be on I'll hang out in the Pulse chat in another. How about you meet me there in 12 hours, 11:30 in my morning. I'll give you whatever you need, and if we have to break away, at least there's documented evidence of me knowing who you were and you knowing who I was in the chat. Does that sound good? Is that a date? 12 hours from now. All right, there you go. It's easy enough. Trezor setup is easy as hell. So go through it in the public chat so everybody knows.
All right. So all eyes peeled on Tokyo for UFO. 12 hours from now. He will be pulling you out of your bed, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Vegemite. Yep. Vegemite. No questions. My wife doesn't understand what Vegemite is. And you know, my kids, they have Vegemite for breakfast and all that stuff. And she comes down and he goes, ew. And she just goes to work, right?
Ew, I don't know what Vegemite. What is Vegemite again? I don't remember. It's a
yeast extract, isn't it?
It's a yeast, yeah. It's vegetable yeast.
Vegetable yeast, and it was something. Well, obviously with vegetable.
There you go. So there is a. It's also Marmite. So.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, it actually tastes like Bovril.
I don't know what that is either.
What is that?
That's, you don't know what? Oh.
Yeah, that's a beef bouillon cube.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Something like
Sounds yucky.
That one. There you go. Look,
Right.
so we never made a video of it comparing the difference.
Yeah, it's,
two things that I never want to eat are together in one man's hands.
Yep.
That's a lie.
You used to put it on a porridge.
Porridge, yeah. When you're sick, my mom
When
would
you're
used
sick,
to make this for me. Love it.
Bovril.
Yeah, but
all that beefy goodness.
Do you like rub it onto actual meat and then, or is it like something else?
No. So I think you either put it on.
Shut up with the mayo already. Just when I thought I could get through one show without the mayo razzing, I've been hit with a 1-2 punch. One from the chat and one from this guy here.
Dun.
So mayo with rice. Mayo with porridge.
Mayo.
Yeah, anyway. Worst combination ever. Promite. I've never heard that name for it in a
What is
long
that?
time. I think they're all the same things, actually. I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
All the Vils and mites, they're all the same.
All the
We
mites.
don't actually know what they are. We just like
All
the
the
different
mites.
couple labels.
Promite? What the freak is this?
Bromite.
We don't actually know what they're made of. We just like the different colored labels.
I collect them all.
Dark
And I
brown,
mix them
paste.
in a pot.
Yeah, same thing, exactly. So you spread on your sandwich, similar to toast, and toast, and similar to Vegemite and Marmite. There you go.
Yeah, but what is it?
Vegetable and yeast extract. Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Wales, I think it's time for some.
Yeah, I'm starting not to buy
Tell
this
me how
whole
rich we're all going to
extract.
be. Come on.
I'm starting not to buy this whole extract business. How you got three different things, all exactly the same,
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about these many X's.
Please, I want X's.
So let's see.
All
We're
my
at
X's
12 points.
live in
Where are we?
hexes.
12.6 cents, and we started the year at 1.7 cents.
D-Rush for the win. I only know termite.
Termite.
Termite. Oh man, too funny, man. So we're 7.4x on the year plus
7.4.
That's it.
That's it. So we got a few more X's to go before the year's out. We'll see where we end up.
Only 7.4x.
Only 8 more. Come on.
I mean, interestingly enough, the way I view it, the price isn't really keeping up with the T-share rate pumps, and there's been a lot of T-share rate pumps lately. So if that's an indicator of what's coming, and it usually is, hang on. I mean, we're gonna at least hit 14x before we stop next, right? We're at 7.4 as of right now. We've gone all the way to, let's see, 21.97 divided by. We've gone all the way to, well, that's not right. Oh, yeah, we got all the way to 12.9x on the year, and we're at 7.4x now. So, boom, there you go.
It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world.
It's a whole new world.
Okay, I think D-Raj actually trolled that response with this one. Oh God.
And then I shit you not.
Oh,
too funny.
There you go. Oh, what day are we on? I think we should be day
8.
Day 8.
No,
we got 8 days left. Sorry, we got 8 days left.
Oh, 8 days
7
left.
days.
We're on the 8th day from the end. Yeah.
Yeah, we got 7 days and some change.
So like what, day 11?
Day 11. 7 days till the sacrifice is over, plus the 14 hours. Am I correct, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
7 days and 14 hours left.
Mm-hmm. So 11 days plus.
And then the Tokyo Olympics will also be done, which is going to be great. Then the Paralympics begins. Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! And then 7 more days. And then, the opening ceremony was so tragic. It was so bad.
Really?
It was terrible. Yes. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But yes, D-Raj wants to see some charts, Wales. You got charts for us?
Sure. What chart you guys want to see?
The one where we're all stinking rich. I want that one.
All right. Let's pull that one up then. Let's see here. Let's start with chart 1, which is the most basic one.
And show me the one where the bull flag is intact. And we're going to go to the moon.
And we're still in breakout mode, right? Because we never went back below 3.5 cents or 3 cents or 2.5 actually is the number. 2. Yeah, 2.2. So we're still in breakout mode. And until we break a previous support level like we almost did here, everything pretty much stays the same. So
we can't see anything, Wales.
Really?
No, hang on. No,
sorry.
my fault.
My bad. I thought the screen was there. I'm sorry.
No,
I was just rambling. All right. So, we're still in breakout mode ever since 2 cents, right? And all we did here was just solidify that breakout mode by going over this trending resistance line, which has already been treated as support, right? So that structure has been cleared. And that's what price seems to continue to do. And we might get another significant move to the upside now that we've done this again here. Because what that's done now is that it's cleared out these orders down here, right? Because this was a whole bunch of limit orders to a certain extent. So what that means now is that, we already know that we got that liquidity pool. What is this? Swap. Come on, man. Where is this? There we go. Yeah, this is it. We got the whale keeping price down. Come on.
Yeah, we know that for sure, right?
Right, yeah. and from 14, and they actually sized up yesterday at some point. So from 13.9 to 16 cents, they're trying to block price from going above that, and they sized up here. Oh no, they actually reduced the size. Yesterday they had a higher volume, like right here between high 14s and high 15s.
Right. So they put a new sell wall in at 13, you said?
No, they put it in yesterday, but it was higher. It was around here.
So they're ratcheting it down.
They ratcheted, yes, versus yesterday. But prior to yesterday, this is what it was. So they picked it up yesterday and dropped it back down today.
Okay.
So, but it was just in this little area right here. Just this little area around 15 cents. That's it. So what we're dealing with now is this proverbial wall, right? That we're dealing with right here. But as you guys can see, price is barely getting down here. Like, it's just not going anywhere. So what's happening mathematically is that an eruption is building, right? And let me highlight exactly how that's happening. Let me just pull up these charts. Because this is important for people to understand. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. This is just not working.
Yes, it is, Thomas Scott, and well beyond.
All right. So evidence one, right? We have the dollar cost of a T-share constantly maintaining a positive correlation with the price of Hex, right? And we all know that this is always going to do, where are you? That, right? This is always going to ratchet higher. It's always going to require more Hex to earn more interest on a T-share basis, right? Which is going to keep that price, that dollar cost of a T-share moving higher, right? And that's just what the system does. That's systemic, okay? So what the hell does that mean? Well, it means a couple of things. First thing, let me go to another chart real quick, is this. You have the payout per T-share sum line, right? And this payout per T-share sum line is the value, is the legit value proposition, is why people buy and stake Hex. Otherwise, you're just, it's like any other coin, right? You're just buying it. And that's it. You're not doing anything else with it. You're not earning interest from it. It's not doing anything for you, except going up in value, right? And that's it. But that's not the whole point. This is designed to do that already. But to, attain the full benefit of the Hex system, the whole purpose is stake it. And this is what price follows, interestingly enough. And if I was to pull up an old chart, you would see that at previous points in time, price was hugging this line too. Like, it's just what it does. You can go back and look at old videos from wherever I'm at, and you're going to see that over time, price is always going to track this orange line because this is a value proposition. So
1 sec, Wales.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Vidian, for $5 super chat.
Oh,
how nice. Thank you, Ovidian.
Thank you.
I wasn't looking. Sorry, guys.
No, you're right. All good.
So eventually price is just going to come up and tag this line again, right? And it's just going to do like it always does. Keep up, scale it up, whatever you want to call it. But this is what price is going to follow. And that's just like naturally what's going to go down here. That's just what price is always going to do. And on top of that, right, we have the constant ratcheting of the T-share rate, right, which is what's always going to cause value increases in the system, right? And as we know, give me a second, guys, because the world is ending over here. Hold on, sorry.
The cops are back.
While he's doing
Mr.
charts.
Wales, we have some questions for you.
All right, I think that's enough. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So, hold on, let me get this little yellow crap. So, you see about a week ago, we had 40% for June, or I'm sorry, July. A little less than 40% for August, and now it's picking up to damn near 30% for August, right? 40%, sorry, on the 22nd, whereas just at 40 for July, and it stayed the same for the 23rd. And then yesterday, the 25th, we see that July is starting to drop. So what that means is that now stakes are going to start exiting the system. So you can expect an even further ratcheting of the T-shirt rate, right? Very straightforward. That's how the system works. And then you're going to start see an increase in August. But interestingly enough, if you look down here, you're also seeing an increase in the little further out months, which is unique. You're not used to seeing that. And this is, I think, it might even be the first time we really see that. So things might be changing, and we will see how. One thing I do want to bring up is the everybody gets paid chart and what's currently happening right now, right? Because right now things are kind of flat as far as the mercy and staking is going and all of that, right? Like people are just not doing it as much anymore. So what's going to happen is even though the payout per T-share, which is this pink line, is going to constantly stay in its normal zone, right? 5.83 is did 5.82 or 1 day before, and then yesterday it did 5.833 again. But if we look at the daily payout, which is the systemic amount of hex paid out by the system, we see that it's also basically in its normal range. But interestingly enough, the payout stayed flat for the per T share, while the systemic payout increased, right? And that's because that's because the quantity of shares decreased, right? And what that means is, given that this stayed flat, because you got to think about it, if this is going to a smaller number, right, that should mean that this should be smaller also. So this is a function of emergency and staking as well. Small number of penalties, but some nonetheless, right? And that's why we got this little kink here. But as you guys can see, we're back in the normal zone for payout per T-share. The fun is over. And that's going to give us a flat payout per T-share average line. So this chart is going to get boring until we start seeing a catalyst again. But on the flip side, this line is going to keep doing its up and to the right, right? Because value is building every day. And that's real. And that's what this line is a representation of. Just one of the many that we have for Hex, because once we go past this chart, let's see, not that one, this one. This is the dollar term chart, right? This is Hex in every dollar term that we can think of. Here's the price of Hex yesterday at crossover, 13.5 cents. Right now, I think it's 12.6. Yep, 12.62. And this gave us a payout per T-share in dollar terms of 79 cents as of last night or earlier today's crossover, depending on where you're at. And an adjusted Hex value of 92 cents, which is the sum of the cost of a single Hex plus the payout per T-share. Now, why do I track these two values in this dollar chart? And if you look and you stare long enough, you'll see that the price of Hex ultimately tracks the leading indicators, which are the pink and yellow lines, which is just the payout per T-share in dollar terms, and the adjusted Hex value, which is just the sum of these two values, right? And that's just a future valuation for where Hex is going to be, and that's ultimately what ends up happening. So over time, we should run up to 25, 30 cents, and then run up again to 50 cents, and then run up again to $1. That's basically what this chart is saying. So,
man, my FOMO pants, I gotta change them right now, Wales.
Well, I mean, the beautiful thing is this, Papa. This is a probability of pretty much 99% based on this chart. Because until this breaks down, well, what else is going to be different? That's what's sick. That's what's sick. I'm rich, bitch! Correct. Like, this information shouldn't even be free. Honestly, it shouldn't be free. That's how sick this shit is. And this is how little value people put on it.
Dignity.
Yep.
Get your dignity pants.
It's real.
Extra large.
Extra large. I mean, It's all about the value, right? And this is the kind of value we're getting from the system, right? You're able to recoup your capital within 17% of 1 year versus 551% at the all-time low for the S&P 500 price to earnings ratio, which occurred during World War One. Like, that's crazy. And never mind the price, right? Like, we don't even need to talk about the price. Let's just talk about the value. Like, there's always value being built in the system, and this is why we get rips like this, right? This is why Hex is moving like this now, because the value is always being there. It's never not there. It's always there, no matter what, even on down days, right? And look at what happens to price after little down moves. Snaps, 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 right? So I think you guys can see where this is going. Another snap coming soon.
Yes, we are, Avidian.
Sure. But yeah. Yeah, just in case people forget where we're at. Still here.
Oh God.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Let's see, any other interesting charts? This one. This is a payout per T-share sum index, right? And this is the chart that lets you know, or the figure that lets you know in percentage terms, what the return has been if you've been staked since day one. Just on the staking facet, not even in price terms, just staking. And all you gotta do is subtract 100, and that gives you your return number, 219,677 for getting 2,424 hex, just for being staked. So, how about them apples? Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And T-shares, the ETH is still greater than 1. 113%, 114. And yeah, man. You know, again, we're just building value up here, and we're just gonna skyrocket once more and go above 3,000 and stay there next time. I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
There we go.
Yep, exactly. Right. And this is why I like putting these trend lines on here, right? These trend lines are a representation of just that comment, right? The longer you hold on, the higher the value is going to be at the end of the ride. All you got to do is hold on. That's it. So, and it's been true so far, right? Because months ago, these values were sub 20,000, sub 40,000 for the Hex and the T-share index, and we're 3x, 4x, right? So things to take into account when we're talking all this math. Like, if you don't get it, man, figure it out, because markets don't care. They're going to leave you behind. Ask questions, don't be shy. While this is life-changing information, it is still free, so don't treat it like it is. Step your game up and get your money up at the same time, because we're all about that over here. And that's all I got, guys.
Nice.
I mean, just look at this chart, right? This chart is crazy because it looks almost perfect. You got the payout per T-share scaled on this side, the price of Hex scaled on this side, and look at what happened here. Right? This is right, big payday, right at the bottom of big payday. It's like price couldn't go lower than here because of this line. Almost. It's almost what it looks like, right? Because we know that they're independently laid out on this chart, but they end up looking like that. And it's just so, interesting, because look again here and again here, right? It's almost like the value was just propping it up, or maybe even pushing it up. Who knows? Right? I mean, it's weird. Go ahead.
Whales, can we talk about the whale games that are going on right now? Because there are some questions in the chat about where's the bottom of this bounce. The answer is
bottom of the bounce.
These are short-term whale games, and what are the motives of a whale in this scenario to keep the price down? What did he do? Because a lot of people are a little bit cloudy about that when I talk to them on chat, or some of my onboards are saying, what's going on with this? Why is it doing what it's doing? Yeah. I try to tell them that, and correct if I'm wrong, there was a whale that pumped a little bit, and then he got in his sacrifice, and then he blew it down and placed some cell walls above that to keep it keep the beach ball underwater in the pool for as long as he can.
Correct.
And if you want to do away with the cell walls, he still has to get paid. So he's in a win-win situation. But the key is, though, that if he squashes this and really makes everybody pissed off about putting more money in the future, he could do damage to his own asset. So he's not going to do it forever.
Yeah.
Right. That's the key.
So, So he just wants to be the king of the hill for this portion of the SAC phase. Question is, what about day 16? Wouldn't it behoove him to let it rise after he's, maybe drop those cell walls quickly and transform them into the last SAC at a higher price and then go away? What do you think?
Well, the interesting thing is that we don't know if somebody's going to come in and just buy it up.
No, that's probably not. Probably
we
not.
Don't know. We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Could happen.
We don't know. That's the thing. Right?
Whales, are you going to do that? Is that what you're telling us? Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying we don't know. I haven't sacked yet, right? So we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm always betting on Hex, and that's the way I viewed it, right? Like, I understand the whole point thing and all of that, but again, my bet is on Hex doing what it does best. And as you guys just saw on those charts, it's just waiting to move to 50%. It's only a matter of when, right? Like, how many times do we have to see price do the same thing over and over and over before we get it, right?
Yeah, but because this is specifically germane to Hex,
sure.
Can you explain how that happens to day 16 end and day 17 through 19? What does it mean to Hex, not to Pulse, to Hex?
Yeah, no, I never talk about pulses. I mean, who's talking about pulse price? Pulse price doesn't even matter because there isn't.
Right,
one.
It doesn't. There isn't one. Yeah. No, I mean Hex, but through this manipulation.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Hex specifically because what you have to understand is, so the whale, right? Whoever is doing this, right, or whoever the entities are that are doing this, they're trying to protect their position, right, in the league boards or in the league standings. And the thing about it is they're people, right? You got to think about it, because just because the best time to sack was at the beginning doesn't mean that there aren't people waiting to sack with sizable bags still, right?
Sure.
And because if we check the leaderboards, we see that those numbers change. Maybe not the top ones, but the rest of them change daily, right? Yep. So what's happening now is that this entity is locking in price from 13.94 cents all the way up through 16 cents, right? Yep. And this is what this sell wall here is showing, right? This is why you have volume or the order book stacked this high here, but it jumps up at these price levels, right? Because this is their attempt to keep the price there. And so far it's been working, right? But what happens if an entity comes through and sweeps the book? Because again, this trades on a DEX. This doesn't trade in a certain. And the thing about it is, it's dangerous to do this in a centralized order book. It's even more dangerous to do this on a DEX because it's a vacuum. And once the market starts going and all these orders get sucked up by the volume, right? Because it's not like legacy markets where some orders will be skipped and all that crap. Like, that's not happening here. This is FIFO, first in, first out. That's it. you know, and based on the speed of the gas paid, like these orders are gonna get filled, and the next thing you know, we're at 30 cents because that is just, you know, rocket fuel, literally. Because what happens is when you have an outsized preponderance of orders, in order to get through this, you need velocity of money, right? You need a lot of people coming in to buy, basically, because these are sell orders. So that's what you literally need. And that's the problem for him, interestingly enough. It's a miscalculation, right? Because all that has to happen is one bad move. And that's it. This person could even be liquidated or whatever the case is. Who knows? Right? Because unless the market just simply does not move, then they're okay. But if the market moves, then it's hard to say what's going to happen. And that's the thing about Hex. You just never know. Because it'll look like it's going sideways for a long time, and then all of a sudden, you know, be happy you couldn't be shorted, basically. But the thing about it is, for this whale, right? What happens if they don't actually want to sell their Hex? What happens if they get filled on all that Hex and they're just trying to hold on and maintain their sack position? Then what? Then they're going to be forced to buy back higher, right? So
sure.
it's kind of a what do they actually prefer scenario, right? Do they prefer to get filled? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, is it also a possibility that, you know, back in the old days of DEXs, you could blow right past, the action could go so quick, you could actually blow right past all those orders and you miss out. Is that something that can still happen?
I don't think with V3 that's possible. I mean, this is V3. I don't think here it's possible given that the code is structured specifically for one-sided orders. So I think they probably tried and tested all of that. It's just an assumption, right? We really don't know. Because until, again, it's about that velocity, right? And if the market and the GUI is so volatile to that where that can happen, then it could happen, right? And that's the hard thing to kind of understand when we're talking about markets. Like, they're dynamic, you know, they're not static. Even though we have a certain understanding of things, that doesn't mean that that's how they're going to function. And that's
thanks, Johnny and D-Raj, for clearing that up. Nice.
Sorry, because I'm not seeing it. But yeah, that's the hard thing, right? Markets are variable; they're not static. So, but yeah, whale could do right a lot of things, right? Like, here's the thing: the whale could be literally holding the market down to disincentivize people to sack until literally the last second, so that then they could sack some more, and then boom, they're done, right? They secured their position, and then the market can only go up from there, but they sacked at X, so they're covered. Everybody else is trying to catch up at that point, right? So it's like really hard to say, because this is one thing that they do a lot in legacy finance, where they'll stack the book on one side to eat up the bid on the other. Like, they do that all the time. Vice versa as well. It just depends which way the market is going. But that's something they do all the time. So who knows what's actually happening in the background? Maybe this entity is doing the same thing, right? And nobody's taking that into consideration. Nobody's mentioned that one, right? Maybe they're keeping the book here to eat up everything down here and then take off. Who knows, right? Nobody really knows. All we have is our best guesses. And that's something that people have to understand. Like, what you think you know, you actually don't. Like, markets don't work that way. Even though you want to think they do, they just don't. And that's something, you know, that's what makes some people better at this game than others, right? Is understanding the risks that are out there. Because that's how you stay right out of harm's way. So we don't know what this person is doing, right? They could literally be doing that. They could be eating up all these orders right here. And then next thing you know, they pull that and then takes off. Who knows? Right? But those are all things that you got to take into consideration, because it's really hard to say and see what these people are doing. Unless you exactly know who they are, all you're doing is guessing. So all really just for conversation.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing, man. But I mean, I hope all of those options and hypotheses make sense, because it's hard, right? And that's the whole point.
Just having quickly. I don't know if you guys know. I was having a look at the chat. I think Children on the Grave was pointing out to some hex coverage. I think it's floating on Twitter. Did you guys see that one?
What is it?
Some sort of hex coverage on Twitter. Well, on TV. I don't actually know if it's on TV.
TV?
YouTube or TV?
I don't know. I'm gonna play it, and then you tell me what you think it is. Is it a show? Is it? I don't know.
Olympics. Okay. Red Chip Money Report looks like it's a TV program, of course. Don't know what network it's on. Looks like Dave Gentry is the host. And it is in what country? Here we go. TV Media Red Chip. There it is. Okay. Orlando. Okay, headquarters in Orlando, Florida. Airs in more than 250 million homes internationally on Bloomberg International. Okay, then.
Nice.
It says right here, Bloomberg International, American Business TV, the Action Channel, and Roku On Demand. Richard Money Report features interviews with public and private companies with market caps ranging from 20 million to 2 billion. Apparently, we have more than that now, son. Wall Street analysts, portfolio managers, and other industry experts regularly appear on the show. There you go. It's a syndicated program that is on a lot of these different channels and feeds. I think that's great. So they did something on Hex. Amazing.
Nice.
What, someone spoofed them? What does that mean? Is that a joke? Is it a gag? Is it a meme? If so, that's very nicely done.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like a spoof to me, but who knows nowadays?
Yeah, it looked legit. Let me see. Hold on a minute. One moment. Hold on a minute. Red Chip Money Report. And let's see. Hold on. Computing. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any hits on that link that with Hex token, as they put it. But okay. Nope. I don't see that to confirm it online. I'll have to see that if we can find that video.
You would have to go to like their specific website. A lot of the times you won't see like it outside of like an external, like externally, unless it's like picked up by other outlets or whatever.
Okay. Let me double check while you guys are wrapping things up.
I'm on their website type information or whatever. Yeah, if it's not there, then yeah, it probably was a spoof then.
But if so, that's very well done, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it looks legit. I mean, we couldn't hear anything, so hard to say.
Right. My aircon seems to be making some funny noise now. Pardon me, guys, about that.
No worries. We'll bill you later for the obstruction.
Right on. No, I can't find anything off while we're on stream. But anyway, well, it's worth a look. I know Uncle Kevin is incredibly good and probably has already dissected it and found out exactly where it came from.
It's Sadako in your air conditioning.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, thank you. Everything blockchain. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, rather than all the dead air while we compute this, we can come up with it next time and confirm it or figure that out.
I think it's a win. Whatever it be.
You think it's legit?
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like it to me too.
It looks legit to me. I mean, the thing to understand is that just because they pass something on a syndicated news channel doesn't, or whatever syndicated program, doesn't mean it's gonna show itself online. Because I've tried to find the only reason I know this is because I found myself in a similar situation where you're trying to find something that just passed somewhere on TV. It's just not always going to be online. That's all. Not always going to be online. So I think I'm running into that situation here, even though we're talking about a crypto, right? Like, it's weird, but it is what it is.
Yep. I'm doing one last search real quick.
Yep, same here.
And there we go. The last one I see on these guys is.
It is real. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I see it on YouTube right now. I just found it. Do they mention?
So there you go.
Thanks,
was it? What day was this from, by the way? Oh, there it is.
21st of
Yep,
July.
I got it. Okay. All right, it's on Everything Blockchain, Advanced Software Development and Service Solutions at timestamp 3:18, 3 minutes and 18 seconds on a 9-minute and 30-second video. First internet-based crypto certificate of deposit. Beautiful. And for more information, visit us at redship.com. Beautiful. Beautiful. It was covered. It was covered
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Nice.
Beautiful. I can put the. Hold on a second. Here's the. You want to put the link up in the chat?
Run up? Sure.
Yeah, I think I've already done that.
You got it? You did? Okay.
Yep. Link it. There you go. Done. Recorded on 18. What?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Oh, wow.
June 18th. Oh, okay.
And only played 2 weeks ago.
Well, we'll take it, man. Come on.
I mean, it pumped after it played, so it did something.
Oh.
July 9th, huh? Let's see. Yeah, damn.
That's
it pumped
some good coverage, man.
It pumped after it played.
Oh,
wow.
July 9th, it closed 8.5 cents, and we're at 12 now, so that's 25%.
Oh, so that was the day. Gotcha.
There we go. Now we know.
That was the day.
Well done.
And we were thinking it was the start of the sack phase or some nonsense. But this is what I mean, right?
I don't know why.
You think you know, but you don't know dig. When it comes to markets,
I think it was still the sack phase. I think it was because I was buying like a crazy guy. Oh, come on.
To me, the start of this move was on the 9th, not on the day of the start of the sack phase.
There you go.
So that's how markets work.
Wow.
Excuse me while I get my green in order.
No, you're all right.
What? Look at working class. You're like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck's
I
that?
got it. I caught that one.
I thought it was about to be attacked or something.
No. Just my weed tray.
No. Just my weed tray.
Just my weed tray.
It's lovely that we can live in a day and age when that's like fine. You know,
it's always been fine, man.
I know it's always been fine, but honestly, it's.
I know what you mean.
The day that I always hoped would come.
I know what you mean. Where it wouldn't be like it wouldn't have a strict negative connotation tied to it.
Yeah, I remember walking up and down Venice Beach as a high schooler saying, "Hey, this stuff is fucking great," and then there'd be like one little hippie on an opening up table, like a folding table, like on the beach side, no one coming to his table. He's got all these pamphlets and all this stuff. Do you know hemp has all these medicinal purposes, man? They should legalize it. Welcome aboard and help us to legalize pot, man. It'd be the grooviest thing ever if we got this passed, man. It'd be so sweet if we could all just toke up whenever we wanted. And now we have it. Thought that guy was crazy, and now we have it because the government said we can tax this shit. Oh yeah.
Well, it's not that they said we can tax it; it's that they said, "Yo, we need to tax this shit."
Right. Yeah.
That's what's really going on, because that's what people need to understand. They're down for the count, and that's our cue. Don't let the opportunity pass you by.
Right on.
All right. Anyway, I think we're coming up to the end, and yeah, I think we're just going to be rich. That's all that matters. Isn't it?
For sure. I was waiting for my favorite part when all them dudes is dancing in the circle.
My favorite one.
All right, guys. You're muted, middle class.
No, I'm not.
You were.
Oh, I know what's happened.
You've muted yourself?
No, come on, it's a stupid glitch. No, it's a glitch. When I play anything, it mutes everyone.
Oh,
yeah.
So muted.
So whatever that was playing stopped or finished for you guys, and for me, it was still going.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, it's all good.
Well,
it's all a sign that
lovely.
everything's falling apart. So now we do have to.
Yeah, if everything's falling apart, we should all go back into our sack phase purgatory.
Nah, all good. Thanks for hanging out with us, chats, and
yeah, thank
gents,
you guys.
ladies, pleasure as always. We'll see you next week.
For sure.
Same time, same place. Enjoy the rest of your day, and good night to the rest of Asia.
Be well.
Good evening, Asia. Good evening.